lot of people are taking a hard look at their relationships. And for many, this year is about clarity, realizing when comfort has turned into burnout and when values no longer align and when staying feels harder than leaving. To help us break down the signs that it may be time to move on, we say good morning to Emma Hathorn, who is the dating expert at seeking.com. Good morning, Emma. I want to make sure, is it Hawthorne or Hathorn? Forgive me.
It's Hawthorne.
Hawthorne. It was 50-50. I even put a note to ask you, and I forgot to ask beforehand. So excuse me, Emma.
You got it.
Emma, please tell us what are some relationship red flags that people often overlook?
Yeah, so, we're all reevaluating our relationships in 2026. It's the beginning of the year. So standards are changing, they're raising. People are looking more critically at what they actually want out of these relationships. What are they bringing us? There's less fear of being single. So a lot of the sort of focus is going towards, is someone supporting my goals? Are they displaying kind of an insecurity when you talk about the things that you're excited about? Do they not picture the same 5-year plan as you? If you find that there are these small inconsistencies, and maybe someone is just not aligned with you, or maybe you have actually outgrown them and your plan has changed. When those things start to kind of combine, then it's probably time to leave. There's definitely a big difference between a rough patch and finding someone that you're with embarrassing, and a relationship that is absolutely needs to end.
Emma, I have encountered, and I know this is just anecdotal, so many people who were with their high school sweethearts for 30 years and they're done. And I ask, and I've had these conversations, and it sort of becomes the conversation of this was the first person I met. We were friends. It was sort of a comfort thing. I was with this person, we got married, but they never explored. They never realized, well, maybe this is a good friend, but not your compatible life mate. And so they stayed with that person for a number of years. And I know what you're talking about today. You're talking about it could be a peaceful breaking. It doesn't have to be, I hate you and I want a divorce and we have to sue each other for $1 million. It could be a very peaceful thing. Is it true that when for one side that sense of stagnation occurs, it's likely true on the other side as well?
Yeah, I think you're actually probably going to be more aligned on that than you think. If a relationship is not right for you, it's definitely not right for the other person either. That alignment when you're both on the same wavelength, that's, you're going to know what that is. You're going to feel that incredible admiration for that person. You're going to feel fired up for the next years. Like, what's coming. You see them at your side. But when it's often breakups are more mutual than we think, because they need something else too. You're not right for them and they're not right for you.
Mhm. So it could end up being something that maybe the conversation needs to be broached, and either side is waiting for the other to start it. So why not find that right moment? Is it that a lot of people are afraid because it's not comfortable, if you will, the sense of insecurity of not knowing what would happen if that conversation is broached? It just keeps people from ever having it.
Yeah, you know what? We get comfortable in our routines. Another person can become routine for you as well. And what I'm finding is that a lot of people they've gotten so comfortable in this relationship that they've found that their standards for themselves and for their partner have become lowered. And then they believe that that is all they deserve because that's all they can get. They can't do better. They probably have a little private dream of like, oh, the fairy tale. But a lot of people learn through a long time with one person. They think that that's all they can have, that they can't dream
Mhm.
bigger. But in 2026 we're seeing a change there. People are starting to look past that relationship and think, oh, maybe I actually can do better, and maybe it's better for me and for them.
Mhm. Emma, I know three different people who had such amicable divorces. They had divorce parties, and post-divorce, I'm not kidding. My friend, I'll even say his name. No secret, my friend Andrew. I won't say his last name, but my friend Andrew got divorced. His wife remarried. They have an adult son, and they're all friends. They've even vacationed together as big groups because they just realize, you know what, the relationship part of it is over, but this is the person I love as a friend. It's okay. I'm glad that you found somebody else who makes you happy. That's the way it really should be. And if you truly love the person, I mean, Sting sang about it, right? If you love somebody, set them free. I think isn't that a healthy? When I see Andrew's relationship, I think, wow, people on the planet should be jealous of this. This is a wonderful thing to be peaceful and everybody's happy.
Yeah, I mean, you can never tell what's going to happen when you do break up with someone, of course, but I think as two grown-up adults who kind of come to an understanding that this is not for them, there's no reason why you can't be friends with that person. They've helped you grow. You know, you've taken things from that relationship that are so important, that you've learned what you do not want necessarily, and you know, you've spent that time with someone, you cared about them, but you've also taken those learnings and decided to leave the relationship, and they've given you the clarity in order to do that. So we believe that like breakups should be celebrated. It's not a terrible, terrible, scary thing. It should be something that sort of boosts you into the next phase of your life.
Emma, talk about seeking.com. How does it work, and how can somebody find maybe someone who's more compatible for them?
Yeah, so seeking.com is a luxury dating platform. We encourage people to go on there and find someone who truly aligns with their vision for the future and with what they actually want. So everybody comes onto Seeking knowing what it is that they're looking for in a relationship. It's very much dating with clarity. And we're going to be encouraging breakups in the coming year. And there's a campaign around that that I can't say much more on, but there will be more information coming in.
Well, I think that's, look, it's a healthy way to do it, healthy way to look at it. And the one thing, if I can say, having looked at those apps, never used it because I'm in a relationship 27 years, 26 years. I'm very blessed right now. But be honest, right? Don't float unreal or lack of reality when you put your information down. Be 100% honest if you want to find the right person. And I think too many people aren't. But just be honest and you'll find somebody perfect for your life. Emma Hathorn, dating expert at seeking.com. I appreciate you coming on this morning. Best of luck with seeking.com. Sounds wonderful.
Thank you so much. It was lovely to meet
All
you.
right.